Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World, and in this video we're going to read the dev note number 18. They also released the February event calendar today, but I'm going to cover that in a separate video just to not make this one more than like 45 minutes long. I'd say we can just get started, and the first part is just additional Q&As that they didn't add in the summary. There is not really much here, it's just like new items for the race shop that they are evaluating adding. Something like that. We'll see. Once they make some changes, they'll let us know. And also, I'd say the Guardian test revamp that some people ask for, they'll think about it and see how to make changes to that content. I think that's good. The rest is just whatever, not really too important, I'd say. Now, one of the main topics of this dev note is going to be Yama. This guy is coming out on February 12th. So super soon, and we just got Tromray Gustang banners, which means if you pulled for one of those, you will have very low resources, unless again you are a spender, so that doesn't really bother you that much. But there is a good thing about this guy, and that is he's going to be a tank, and from the look of it is going to be a utility tank, so not a DPS tank like Calavan, but this guy is going to be more focused on utility, which means he could be fine without any dupes. We will just have to see what they're going to do with his Revo 4 and 5, but chances are he's going to do well even at like 3 blue, 3 purple, stuff like that. We'll see. The thing is, I didn't expect this guy to be blue. I mean, I get it. It's kind of logical if you think that like he's kind of opposed to Tromray, so it kind of makes sense. But so far, all Slayers have been purple. I was 100% sure this guy was going to be purple, because purple only has 4 SSR plus units. And we got 2 SSR plus blue units already back to back, which makes no sense. And now this is the third one back to back to back. It's absolutely insane. I wasn't expecting that. Even though it was a possibility, in my mind it was 100% going to be purple. But that's not the case. Whatever. Also, tank was kind of expected but unexpected at the same time. I was thinking more on the line of like a warrior or something. But no, he's going to be a tank, and a pure tank at that. At least from what it seems. So here they also say that they incorporated shape-shifting abilities that allow for transformation. That's going to be interesting. We'll see how that guy is going to change. But yeah, pretty dope. Now, they also said that he's going to securely hold the front lines and create opportunities for ally attacks, which again makes us think this is not going to be a DPS unit. He also has knockback and fear immunity, pretty cool. And he has some sort of dual aggro effect because he has a pull in, so sort of a grouping mechanic, and provocation skills. So he will group them together, keep them there, and then a unit like Revolution Bomb that will definitely work well with him will just on an AoE like keep enemies even more crowd controlled. Really good overall. So nothing much to say here. I think those two guys will be insane together, and this is going to be a really good tank for blue. But yeah, that's pretty clear already. He also has resistance and defense buffs in his kit. I don't know if it's going to be only for himself or for the team as well, not that it really matters. Defense buffs are really good, especially when resistances are not enough anymore and your units still die, which means this guy should be tanking quite reliably. They didn't mention invincibility or anything like that, so there are still some question marks, but it should be good. So yeah, also his design is, again, as I mentioned in a previous video, different from the one in the manhwa, especially the clothes. I don't think they're really that accurate, I don't know. But at least the base version that we see here before the transformation is quite cool, is quite accurate, I'd say. But yeah, definitely a highly anticipated unit that for some reason they just released super early, and yeah, probably not a lot of people will be happy because they won't have the resources to go for this guy. But again, he's probably going to be cheap due to him being a utility tank. But we'll see. Then we have a new SSR unit that's also coming on February 12, and this is going to be Cassano. So this is sort of a the brother of Horyang. It's going to be quite interesting how this is going to develop. They made him a red element magic type warrior, so kind of in contrast with Oryang, that Oryang is blue, this guy is going to be red. But what they said about this kit is kind of interesting. Like, he is similar to Blarode, so he's going to pull enemies that are into a symmetrical position, launch them into the air, and utilizes passive skill to continuously reduce their energy. His special move can be used to block the pulled-in enemy energy recovery, making him effective at sniping or neutralizing enemies who use powerful special moves. So this is really, really good. And here, I hope it's not like Blarode that only targets the backline. If it's like symmetrical position and you can also grab someone from the front line, this is going to be absolutely massive. So this unit is definitely going to be good. I mean, there is no doubt about it. He seems, again, as a Blarode, but with a bit more focus on actually draining energy. Blarode only does that with Revolution, and that's it, and it only does it once, kind of. So this is going to be a lot better than Blarode, which will definitely make him a valuable pick in general. He's also not going to be a data tower, as they said here, because he's going to be available in the SSR selection chest. So this guy is going to be a normal SSR unit. Data tower SSR are going to be limited to duplicate units of existing ones, from what they said. Again, no guarantees, but we never know. So yeah, pretty solid pick. I think this guy is not going to disappoint, and we'll see when we actually have him in the game. Now for the next part, we have a new story campaign, okay, where they're going to introduce these guys. I like the art style here, sort of comic / JoJo style, pretty cool, as someone pointed out in my Discord. So yeah, interesting. We'll see how this one goes. I'm also happy that they are keeping the auto tap, even though I'm kind of forced to go for Rainbow 5 on day 1, but still I like the additional resources, so that's a good thing overall. And yeah, what else is there? Alright, another super important thing, the new ignition weapons, Bari and Mago. Now, I heard Mago correctly from their stream, but the other one I thought it was going to be like Baal, the demon, but no, it's Bari, so it's okay. Now, they didn't really provide exactly what they're going to do, but they gave sort of an explanation. So here they just said Bari was an ordinary regular who liked books and teammates, wanting nothing more than to live a simple life. However, she possessed an unparalleled Shinsu healing ability, which led to tragic consequences caused by the jealousy of her teammates. With rapid growth, a special blessing activates when her health falls below a certain percentage, turning her into a weapon capable of creating unpredictable variables until the very end. So it seems like when you go below a certain HP threshold, some sort of buffing is going to apply to you. Here they said healing ability, so you're going to probably be healed by a cap, but then you're also going to get some more benefits out of it, because we already have Bergamot that heals you when you go below a certain percentage. This one will probably do something more. We'll see exactly what that's going to be. If it's going to be more damage, if it's going to be more utility, we have no idea at the moment. So yeah. The next one is Mago, which should be the one for magic damage, not magic damage dealers, but special move based units. And here, let's see what they said. Once known as a divine being granting wishes in some distant land, now fears being forgotten by the people due to the birth of a king. This fear has led to the creation of the ignition weapon. It was designed as an offensive weapon to enhance the killing power of a caster who drains energy. So if you have a unit that can drain energy from the enemies, aka Gustang, as a prime example. Unfortunately, I thought they said something about being based on like special move based units, but this seems like only targeting units that can drain the enemy energy, which is not too many of them. Like Reflejo is another one that can drain energy, and we also have Yuri, the Kranos Yuri, that also has sort of an energy steal in one of her skills. So there are some units, but not that many. I hoped this kit was also going to be useful for a unit like White, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, we'll see what they're going to do after you drain energy after you drain energy from an enemy, you're going to increase your offensive capabilities somehow. We'll see. We also have a rate up event for this. I have like 10,000 keys available, so I will definitely get a couple of sets of both, and I will try them on different units during the live stream, so stay tuned for that. We'll see. Now, the next point is about the minigames. Now they will make them available every single day. They're not tied to events anymore. You will have a daily reward, and the actual achievement rewards will only be available for hot and new games, and that's going to be like on a event basis basically. So we actually only get the daily rewards, and then for the achievement ones that are the ones giving us pools, we will have to wait for the actual event. So okay, whatever, we'll see. Then we have the official launch of Alliance Fleet. We are going to have this Alliance Fleet Battle Season 1 on February 12th, so that's going to be really, really good. And you will be matched with 3 rival alliances for combat. Every member of the alliance will be assigned a floating ship, each with its own unique rules, so it is important to carefully organize your defense and attack decks according to those rules. So we'll see how that's gonna develop. It could be interesting, so you can put some ships to defend other maybe weaker ones or whatever. We'll see which kind of strategies you can do and how much control you will have on that. But okay, let's see what else they said here. The objective is to use the daily opportunities to work together as an alliance, capturing enemy floating ships. The side that conquers the most floating ships or deal the most accumulated damage will be victorious. Pretty interesting design. The system is designed to allow you to monitor the activities of your alliance members in real time. So if you have other members online at the same time, you will be able to enjoy the battle even more. That's going to be interesting. If they make it more real time, it definitely gives some more depth to Alliance content, so definitely looking forward to that. Additionally, many regulars have been curious about how the Shinsu Link levels are structured during battles. To clarify, we've applied a rule where the levels are adjusted based on a set threshold. If the level is below a certain point, it will be increased to that level, and if it is above that point, only the difference will be reflected, adjusted by a certain percentage. So let's say they say every link is going to be 1000. If you're below, you're going to be brought up to 1000, and if you're like 1200, you're going to be sort of nerfed, but you're still going to be stronger than a level 1000. That seems to kind of be the logic, which is kind of fair, I think. Since the alliances are integrated across all servers, this rule was introduced to make battles between alliance members even more engaging. We'll also make further balance adjustments for Season 2 based on the performance of Season 1. That's going to be pretty good. I will say that now Archive has a major impact. Like, even if we all have the same links, Archive has a super important role because we get a lot of attack, defense, and HP buffs from that, plus all the accuracy and evasion. So even if we have the same link levels, someone could have double your power easily. So that's kind of tricky. But okay. Then they mentioned something about Tree Essence facility improvements. Let's see what they say. The usability of Tree Essence facility has been announced. A lock icon will now appear next to each item. Okay. Making it easier to see the lock status at a glance. Okay, so here, instead of having nothing on the main screen, you'll see below every stat what is locked. So if it's locked, the first additional stat, the second one, or the main stat. I'd say that's okay, fine. If all items are locked with the complete mark, they will be displayed differently, helping you to more easily identify what needs attention. So like this one with sort of a, I don't know, banner effect, whatever. Okay, fine. Furthermore, the auto change option now maintains the most recent setting. Thank you, because it was so annoying every single time I went in to reset everything. Okay, so that's good. So So when you wish to apply the last use option again, it will be automatically retrieved. Great, reducing the need to reset it each time. Really, really good. We appreciate those who have continuously provided improvement suggestions. So that's all. Okay, I was hoping for something more, but that's all they're doing. Okay, fine. Now, other key updates. Furthermore, several improvements and additional events for Valentine's Day have been prepared. One of the most frequently asked questions is about the composition of the loot rewards details. A view details button has been added, allowing you to see the amount obtained from the Astrolab and the amount obtained through the archive buff separately. Okay, so instead of having one global number, you see what's coming from where. Okay, fine. I like this change. It's not too important, but at least you have an idea from only the stuff that's coming from the actual like adventure progression. That is the one that's going to have an impact on your boxes when you open them. Archive and the Astrolabe are not going to have an impact on that. Then we have, even if all characters have reached their maximum limit break tier, if the friendship points exceed the limit, a red dot will be displayed to notify you, ensuring you don't miss the opportunity to obtain the soul crystals. Okay, fine. An old button has been added to enhance the convenience of managing upgrades, allowing you to enhance ignition weapons to the maximum possible level in one action. Okay, interesting. I think it's fine. Instead of having to spam plus button, you can just click all and you're going to be brought to level 20. That's good. A new convenient feature has been added for normal equipment auto progress, which allows for the desired element to be achieved during element changes. Okay, so you select auto progress until it matches the unit I have it equipped on, and it will just keep on consuming until you get that. Fine. It's not a functionality that you will use much later on because you will have so many pieces you won't really care, but I think early on is pretty good. A new UI on and off feature has been added in the main lobby, allowing you to turn off various UI elements and focus on interacting with your character. Okay, I guess, yeah, you can click on the eye on the top right and it will just remove everything and just leave the character. Fine, I guess, it's a nice touch, but nothing too insane. Confirmation pop-up will now appear when using rare enhancement extracts for quick enhancement of exclusive equipment. So, yeah, just, okay, yeah. To avoid just going from plus 30 to plus 35 on a unit that maybe you don't even care about. So I guess that's a nice addition to prevent you from doing it, like if you don't intend to. A new feature has been added to allow you to instantly view the updated values when changes are made to the archives. Okay, okay, nice. So whenever you unlock something, you will see increase in of like 36% there on the screen, etc., etc. 9%, 9%. Okay, fine. In the Tower of Alliance's dispatch phase, a new feature now allows you to instantly check the dispatch status of your alliance members, which will help to prevent any dispatch omissions. Pretty good. A new feature has been added in campaign mode for a stage where teammates that provide buffs are prioritized in the sorting order. Okay, definitely makes sense. It was super annoying to just scroll to see if there were units that provided additional resources, but now you can see all the ones for the event are going to be shown first. Okay, fine. The number notation unit has been improved, now included T, Tera, in addition to the previous G, Giga, maximum notation for abbreviation. So now we won't really see people with like 9 digits before the actual number notation, so that's quite okay. Based on your suggestions, we have now added a sound on-off toggle and reactivation of auto progress during combat pause. Great. So you don't have to go outside anymore. If you stop it by mistake, you can just restart it directly from the battle itself. You can just say, okay, auto progress, resume. Amazing, amazing, really, really good. Additionally, in the auto progress and quick auto progress screens, the current device time will now be displayed, preventing the issue of auto progress turning off when sliding to check the time. Okay, fine, pretty cool. Now let's see what else they have here. In celebration of Valentine's Day, the Sweet Sugar Shock event has been prepared. Okay, which is this one, I guess, and every X rewards or every X number of points will get some rewards. Fine, I'm not expecting much, to be honest, but we'll see. Balance adjustments will be carried out for some teammates as requested during the previous broadcast. The balance adjustments will take place in the form of a revolution modification, and the teammates affected are Evankel, Lopobia Ren, and regular Ha Yuri. This is interesting, because Evankel, I get it, mine really sucks, so I guess it's fair to have her improved, especially a Revolution 4 is kind of trash, should be the one guaranteeing crits on like death sentence. That is a stupid single target ability you don't even want to cast. So I really hope they're going to do something more useful to that. And the other one, I don't even recall what that does. So yeah, I guess a Revolution really kind of sucks. Then we have Lopo BRN. Also doesn't really have the best of Revolutions, and his damage really fell off heavily. Even like when you had Tromray to the mix, that is going to buff the bull quite extensively and also Ren damage quite a bit. But Tromray is still going to be the one dealing the most damage, so you cannot really justify placing Ren there. So yeah, definitely also Ren deserved it, and that's good. Regular Ayuri, she also doesn't have the best of Revolutions, I'm gonna be honest, but she's not in that bad of a spot that I would have given her rework before a unit like Data work. But still, it's okay. It's nice that she's getting it. I don't expect her to be viable as a one-shot unit in terms of like Rihanna unit that is going to kill enemies on the first hit, but she could still maybe get some improvements to her damage, and other than tanking and aggroing the enemies, she could also kill someone. So we'll see how that's gonna go, but definitely excited for these changes. This rebalancing will be conducted with the intention of ensuring that you can make the best use of the teammates you have invested a lot of effort in. Definitely makes sense. I mean, Evankel, considering she was featured in the welcome banner, is definitely reasonable that she's going to be buffed, because a lot of players that started like 6 months ago are going to have her Rainbow 5. So if she's going to get buffed and become viable, that's definitely going to be great. But we'll see. Additionally, a convenience feature will be added that allows you to view the cost required for a quick level up in Revolution. Okay, good. So other than giving us the chance of doing a +5, we'll also see how much that will be. Okay, fair. And I'd say that's pretty much all, guys. That's all they shared with us in the dev notes. Overall, is a pretty good month. We have a new mode that's going to be pretty interesting. We have 2 new ignition weapons that I'm super excited about. We have, Cassano, that's going to be a pretty solid unit, most likely. Yama is going to be a great blue tank, probably replacing Escanor. And yeah, again, as I mentioned, Data Mashini and Urek if you were using those. So all in all, pretty good month. But we're going to go in more detail about the month in the next video. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.